Dawson Rider Review. Hey YouTube, it's Dawson Rider here with a review of Super Robot Chogokin Daizyujin from Zyuranger, or as some of you overly excited people may know it as, the original Megazord from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, ZOMG MMPR, the greatest series of all. So, let's go ahead and we'll just dive right into the review, and then we can do some fan ranting or whatever later if we want to. So here we have the box. It's a pretty typical box. It's pretty neat. You got a picture of Daizyujin here on the side. Not on the side, it's on the front. I mean, he's like off center, but anyway. And then you got like the cool like power coin thing of all of them in the background. Then you got the logo down here. You got Super Robot Chogokin name up here. Picture of him up here. Cool numbers on the side because they're like, we put it on the side, guy. And then another picture of him on the side here. And this is blocking the light off, making the lighting weird. I don't even think the light's on. There we go. That makes it all better, right? And then we got pictures here of the various things you can do with them with lightning to make it more extreme. So pretty typical packaging. It's overall pretty neat. As for accessories, he's pretty decently accessorized. You got 3 different sets of hands. You've got the... doesn't want to come out of the plastic hands. The closed fists, which are on him when you get him, which I've already taken off. The holding his weapons hands, which I have on him right now. And then just a generic, pretty like relaxed hand if you want to get him in some sort of like relaxed or maybe like sort of martial artsy pose for a mecha. I don't know. And then obviously you get his sword, which I'll show off when I get to it in a minute, and his mammoth or mastodon shield. And then you get some effect parts. Here you have this effect part for the sword, which you actually just slide over it, which I'll show in a minute, which is pretty cool. And then you have this little laser effect part for his head when he's like Aurora Beam. I don't know, he's an ice type. I don't know. But so let's show these off because I'm gonna need to move him for articulation anyway. Let go of it. What is this? Excalibur? What? Okay, there we go. So here we have the sword. Pretty basic colors, but it's really nicely painted. They did a good job on the silver. I always like when it has a bit of a shine to it. And then you got like little gold paint here and black, but it's nothing too spectacular. But it gets the job done well. And then here is his mammoth or mastodon shield, and I just decided to take his hand right with it because he was being a pest. Like Abruzzi's like, that's it, teabag. I'm taking off your hand because you cuffed yourself to Michael. If you get that reference, you're pretty cool. Let me put his hand back on. Come on. Reattach it. We'll have a veterinarian do it later. So here we have this. It's really nicely painted. They did a really good job on the basic colors. You know, it's mainly black with the yellow stripes and the eyes, but it looks nice. It's all cool. We'll set it aside. So, I'll do the effect parts last, I guess. Let's just go ahead and take a look at the figure, and I have to say, this thing is pretty damn awesome looking. I really like the way that they did this. Like, as much as I was, like, ragging on people for being overly excited for this because it's from Power Rangers, could quite possibly be my favorite Robot Chogokin from Sentai. It just looks really great. Like, here we have the head sculpt, which... he's got a pretty basic head, but it just looks really good. I think it's because he's got more like wide normal features. Like for example, Deca Ranger Robo's kind of got a smaller face, so like his features are smaller and he just looks smaller. Whereas this guy's head's bigger, so and just got more of a basic, you know, the eyes and then there's the kind of mouth plate. So it just comes off looking really good, and it's got this nice kind of glossiness to it. So it looks really cool. And then you got like this, all the paint here just looks really good. Like he's really basic colors. So the way they painted it, it comes off looking pretty like almost shiny and looks really cool. Like you can see the red here glosses up, the silver paint here is kind of shiny, even the yellow's kind of here is a little bit shiny. It's not like, you know, like glittery, but it just shines off of it to make it look really cool. Same deal here with the black even on here, it kind of shines off the camera. And then like the colors here of like Sabretooth and stuff, like the yellow comes off really bright and it kind of has this nice shine to it, which makes it look really cool. And they got all the details are just very well done in here, you can see. Same thing with Triceratops over here. Just the blue paint looks really great, nice and bright. And you got the nice shine to it. Just overall, like really fantastically painted. Here we have the back. Not much going on other than back stuff. But so, just, it looks really great, you know. Am I zoomed in? No, I just need to pull out a little bit, sorry. I need to pull out. So articulation-wise, you have a nice all-around little ball joint here. You can move around 360 and up and down a little bit. You've got your double elbow joint here. You got swiveling here, swiveling at his fist. You've got swiveling around here at his waist, and this really nice all-around movement, so you can go back and forward a little bit for like crouching down and doing stuffs. His head's on a nice little ball joint here, so you can do creepy Megazord horror movie stuff and look up and down, as you can see probably earlier when I was messing with it. A nice joint here on his leg here, so you can get movement here like this. This flap will go up. It's a little bit sturdier. Swiveling here, and then you got the double knee joint here, sorta. It's kind of strange on a Megazord or on a mecha because like the joint operates differently and it looks different than like a humanoid figure. And then you have like these really nice kind of joints going on here at his feet, so you can move all around like so, and you even twist all the way around and do weird exorcist feet stuff. But so just like always, very well articulated. They did a great job on it. And you got these little cannons here which you can move forward, and and then he hits his head when he's doing it. He's like, "I'ma blast you." Pew 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 pew. So that's cool. I don't know if that's part of articulation. Just to show off quickly his effects, let's put the sword back in. A sword, and then all you do is you just slide this over like a sock or a condom, and he's like, "Cool effect parts, bro." So that's pretty cool. It looks a little strange in a way, like it kind of looks like a electric popsicle, but it's still cool. And then this piece here is like a little ball, and there's a little like square hole that you put on right here on this little tip, and it's kind of hard to find it sometimes just because of how clear it is, especially when there we go. And then he's like, "I'm a laser you." So that's cool. You can get various effects out of that. I quite enjoy that. Am I forgetting anything? Not really. I would compare it to the Retrofire MMPR Megazord because I usually do that in these. But A, it's in storage, and B, it's kind of different just because that one's super stylized and this one's meant to be more accurate, which is usually the case. But in this case, this one's like way more accurate compared to the stylized MMPR one, because that was one of the more, I don't want to say outlandishly, but one of the more stylized ones compared to the more recent Retrofires, which aren't quite as stylized. And I'm just rambling on about that stuff while I'm trying to get this in his hand. Come on, get in the hand. But so overall, this guy's being a douchebag because he doesn't want to put his sword in his hand, or his shield. But overall, I'm very, very pleased with this this mecha. Like I said, I was a little bit, like raggy on the Power Rangers fans because they're being a little too overly excited about this. They're like, ZOMG MMPR, we deserve it, bring it to America, even though you can easily, buy this and bring it to America yourself for a cheaper price. But despite that, this is a fantastic figure. Like, I'm like, this is sexy as hell. Like, look at it. It's so cool. I mean, like I said, despite my ranting, I think this is probably my favorite Robot Chogokin release. Like, I always have liked the design of Daizyujin, and I think they did a really great job pulling it off. He just looks so good. Like, you got all the articulation, you can do various effect parts, and when he's just sitting there on the shelf, he just looks so good. Like, he's almost got like a shine to him, and the colors look really great. They just, splash off of him, and he just looks really awesome. And I really love this figure. Right now, it probably does take the #1 slot in Super Robot Chogokin Sentai figures. So if you're a fan of Daizyujin or a Power Rangers fan and you love the original Megazord, I can definitely recommend this. It's a really great figure and I just love it. But so anyway, that's about it. Until next time, make sure you check out the Crazy Toku podcast for Toku news in the craziest way possible at writersrangersrambles.com. Until next time, it's Dawson Ryder, signing out.